Hi, how you doing today? My name's Steph if you're new here, and I talk about my struggles with mental health and all the things I've found to help me along the way. Today, I want to talk about a meme I saw. I know it's supposed to be funny, but I had a very serious response to the meme. And when I looked at all the comments, a lot of people were commenting very serious things. So I thought this was a good topic, something to discuss. So the meme says, would 13-year-old you be proud of you? And then it says, listen, I'm not here to impress a mentally ill child. Which is funny. And yes, I was mentally ill at 13 already. Um, but my response was absolutely not. No. But 25-year-old me would be proud of me. Even 20-year-old me would be proud of me. 30-year-old me would be proud of me. 13-year-old me would be so disappointed because I had dreams of being a singer and dancer and having some level of fame. I also wanted to choreograph videos. I did absolutely nothing that 13-year-old me wanted to do. I also never wanted to have children. And I had a child by the time I was 16. Um, so, no, 13-year-old me would be so disappointed and probably also wouldn't believe I am who I am. And 13-year-old me would look at me and go, oh my God, I got so fat. Not knowing that I've lost nearly 100 pounds. And that would floor 13-year-old me, that I got that heavy. Um, yeah, so it was interesting to me, knowing that I would be so disappointed in myself. But at 13 years old, you have a very limited perspective on the world, and you have no clue what life may bring you. Um, at 13 years old, I didn't know my dad was going to suddenly die. I didn't know I would be raped while in a mental hospital, of all places, where you're supposed to be safe. I got put in there uh, to keep myself safe from me, and things just got so much worse after that. And I also, like I said, I didn't want children. Now, that I didn't, I still, that held. So, my one child is the only child, and I made sure of that. And I knew, I already liked to draw, but I didn't think I would ever be doing anything with uh, my art. I didn't think I was good enough or ever would be good enough to do anything with my art. And I liked making friendship bracelets, but I never saw that as anything that could be anything. And currently, that's my main source of income is creating jewelry and creating art. So I guess 13-year-old me would be happy at least I'm doing something creative in the creative field. Um, but would be so disappointed I quit singing. That's another thing. And I am still kind of sad I don't sing anymore. And when I do go to sing, my voice is so out of tune, it's out of practice. I would have to rebuild that. It started struggling when I started smoking. Because I was someone who coughed a lot and had a lot of mucus. I had constant bronchitis. So smoking really, it was not good. It was not good for me. I mean, it's not good for anybody, but some people manage to smoke and not cough up a lung every single day. And that was not me. um, and I would say it did change my voice a little bit. Aging changes your voice though as well. Um, but yeah, so I would be disappointed I quit singing, but I am disappointed now that I quit singing. I would love to start singing again, but I would just do it in here, and I like to be alone, and I'm almost never alone. um, but yeah, and the dancing thing, if she knew that I quit dancing for years, and then when I started dancing again, I was a middle aged old fart and couldn't do what I used to do, she'd be really mad. But you know, I'm happy that I'm dancing again, even if I can't get my body to do what I want it to do. And when I do attempt it or succeed, I end up injuring myself. um, but I am dancing again, so even though I'm not, it's not. I'm dancing alone in my room, but I'm dancing. Um, and it's something that brings me joy. It helps me process emotions, transmute energy, because you get stuck energy in your body. Anytime I'm angry, I really love to dance. Um, so I'd be proud of that. But anyways, back to by the time I was 20, I would be proud of me because I already knew I was already depressed at 13. And I was already cutting myself. I was already showing signs of borderline personality disorder, but um, it just got so much worse. 20-year-old me was very, very suicidal, um, was hanging on for my child, and I hated my life. I was still lost in grief about dad. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life because I had already, pretty much as soon as I had, I keep saying he and my son, but um, my child is transitioning, so I should be saying she and my daughter. The moment I had my daughter, I put those dreams of being a singer and a dancer to rest. I decided I couldn't do that being a mother. I don't know why. I that's just to me that was a dead dream. Um, so I had no clue what I was gonna do with my life. So yeah, 20-year-old me would definitely be very proud of where I am now. To know that I'm no longer depressed, I am no longer battling anxiety. I'm not saying I don't have any anxiety. I think everyone has anxiety on a certain level. I don't have crippling anxiety anymore, or it's very rare if it creeps up. Um, and I'd never think about taking my own life anymore. That's not on the table, that's not an option. I'm happy. Um, I love life. I'm doing things that I love to do, and bringing money in with my creativity. And so 20-year-old me would be very proud, and even 30-year-old me who was trying. I had discovered my love of drawing by the time I was 30. It really hit when I was around 28 when I decided that I need to share my story with someone. And I figured the way to do that was to draw. So yeah, I would be very proud of me at all those stages of life. I am curious about your response. Would 13-year-old you be proud of you? Why not? And what are the things that later versions of yourself would be proud of you for? And there were some comments on that were very sad. It was very negative. They couldn't see how far they've come after what they've been through. They were just looking at it from the perspective of their 13-year-old self. What on earth? Oh, I've got a hole in this. If you feel a whole bunch of disappointment, I want you to reframe it, because I guarantee you've been through things that 13-year-old you could never fathom. And I want you to reframe it to be proud of yourself for making it through all those things. But I would love it if you would leave a comment, share your thoughts, your story, why you would and wouldn't be proud of yourself at that age, and at what stages in your life would you look at where you are now and actually feel accomplished on some level. It doesn't have to be anything big either. So please leave some comments below, share your story. I thought this is really interesting, and if I this meme, even though again it's supposed to be funny, but if I see something else that triggers something like this, I'll share it, because this really intrigued me, and I just had to make a vlog out of this, make a video. The tarot card is still coming. I have been super busy. I have had so many orders on my Etsy shop, so that is where my focus has been, and that's why I skipped a week of getting a video up, because I just honestly didn't have the time. I had orders that have been paid for, and that's the priority. So, but I'm still trying to keep it pretty consistent. I plan to be back next week, and hopefully it's with that other tarot video. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you are having a good day. Again, please comment below and share your thoughts on this. And if you like this video, please give it a like. If you like this type of content and you're not subscribed yet, please consider hitting the subscribe button and share this video if you think it'll help someone you know. I hope you're all having a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you guys. Bye.